Hello there. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome to this, the 28th of December, 2025. Hopefully you're doing well today. We are back today to potentially finish up Post-Trauma. We did miss a stream this afternoon, mainly because I slept through my alarm. I'll be honest. I slept right through my alarm. I've not been sleeping the best for the past few weeks, so I just didn't get up. So That's why we didn't do an afternoon stream, but we're here with the evening stream. We are a little early, just a few minutes early. I was getting some stuff ready ahead of time. So hopefully we'll get through this game. If we get through it early enough, I think we will go ahead and make some more progress on some Path of Exile. We started a new character today. Sorry. There was some stuff on my keyboard. We started a new character the other day, which was a summoner build. We will see how that gets along as we progress with that. But as for this evening, like I said, we're going to do some post-trauma and see how that goes. As for this week, there will be a couple days. I thought we would... the schedule was going to be kind of back to normal, but there's a couple days that I have got some stuff planned, actually. So Tuesday, there's probably not going to be an afternoon stream, and Thursday, potentially, I will be taking off as well. So, but then other than that, we should be relatively normal this week. And then, as I mentioned before, after we get through these games, we've got a bunch of other stuff we're going to be getting to. Afternoon stream, we're going to try to finish up Tainted Grail, and then Power Wash Simulator 2. Evening stream, after post-trauma, we're going to do a couple streams of Paper Mario. And then we'll be rotating that, excuse me, with a few streams of, well, not a few streams, but we'll be rotating that with horror games as per usual for our channel. So that will be what we do moving forward into 2026. Also, I did mention at the start of the year, so sometime maybe as early as next week, but sometime in the future weeks, there will be at least one stream in the evenings where we will be doing a collaborative stream with the Leave Ending, Void After 12 p.m., and a member of the community, Inquisition, where we will be doing a 4-player co-op playthrough of The Division 2, the story of The Division 2, and the DLCs. So there will be a collaborative stream of that. As well as I mentioned that we will be trying to do some more collaborative streams in 2026. The focus this year, 2025, was to be more active in the communities that we are a part of, as well as get to some of the retro games that we had on our list. And we pretty well accomplished that. I'm going to, of course, still be as active as I can within the communities that we are a part of. But we did a pretty good job this year, so I want to keep that momentum going into next year as we try to now collaborate with the communities that we are a part of. Obviously, I will still do my best to vet whoever we are collaborating with, and you know, if something arises and you know we have to do things and separate from communities or things, then we'll do what we have to. I will do my best to protect the communities we are part of, but also our community as well. The safety of the communities that we are a part of is always paramount, whether that's our community, the crypt community, you know, the communities that we are collabing with. You know, we take the safety first, right? Like, safety always comes first. Whether that means, you know, having to remove people from our community. And again, I am not a moderator for any other community but my community. So if something happens and you notice like someone else's community that we're a part of has removed somebody or something like that, that is the decision of those communities. Even if we are active in those communities, that is not a decision made by me. I want to clarify that as we move into 2026. I've talked about that before on the channel, but I want to re-clarify that as we start collaborating with people. You know, any decisions they make are their decisions to make. for the protection of their community, for the protection of their mental health. Whatever decisions they make is on them. And I believe, if we're collaborating with them, if we're spending time in their community, I believe they're probably doing it with the best intentions. Obviously, if it is one of those cases where I'll have to have a conversation with them about, like, hey, why is this going on or whatever, then, I can do that in private. I'm not going to, air any grievances on air if I absolutely do not need to, whatever. But I just want to make that clear up front. As we, like I said, as we intend to collaborate with people, that does mean there's going to be overlap between ourselves and other communities. So there might be, cases where we collab with a community who, has some sort of issue, and then people might come and ask us, like, hey, what happened with this? Or why is this happening? It's like, well, that is something you'll have to ask them or whatever. I do not moderate for anything but our community. It is up to those communities to moderate for themselves and, take care of that stuff. And if they need my assistance in those cases, of course, I will do the best I can to assist with that stuff. But I can only do what's within my power. And right now, within my power is to take care of our community, So I do want to, I guess, preface all of the, I want to collaborate with, we will do so as safely as possible, right? As safely as possible. Because there are a lot of people doing a lot of different things, and unfortunately, some people focus more on growth and forward thinking and less on community, I guess is the kindest way I can put that. They focus less on the communities that they're a part of and more about propelling themselves forward. And unfortunately, that does a lot of damage to the what is that? Not reputations, but the relationships they create. And unfortunately, that does have impacts on their community and other communities. So that is what we are attempting to avoid here. We're more focused on the community growth, the working together collaboratively to that is our focus. Our focus is not collaborating for a growth. This is just so that our community can basically not grow, but meet new people, right? So there is some like crosstalk between communities so that people can hopefully find new friends and find other communities they can feel like they're a part of. That is the only goal here. It is not an attempt to grow our numbers or an attempt to use other people to propel ourselves forward. I've been doing this for 5 years. If I had any intention to use people to slingshot ourselves into the stratosphere, I would have done that by now. That is neither the intention nor the want of collaborations here. It is simply because I would like to move a little bit out of my comfort zone and start spending time creating memories with more people, because I have talked about it before on the channel. That is the thing that we leave behind when we go, are the memories that we create. So that is the intention for 2026, is to essentially create more of those memories with the communities that we're a part of through collaborations. Through interesting streams, through collaborations, through memories. So that way, hopefully, whenever the Twitch stratosphere or the YouTube stratosphere or the internet, whatever, the world decides that it goes kaput, at least we'll have those things to leave with people, because none of us are promised a tomorrow. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are also maybe in the same headspace as of late, that as the year comes to a close, there's a bit of thought on mortality and finality of things, and it's it's never a bad time to start making memories with people, and especially good memories, specifically good memories. You know, it's never a bad time to start making good memories with people and making a positive impact on the world, so that way when whatever happens, you at least have something to leave behind, you know. And that's the intention going into 2026. Not for growth, not for fame or money or any of that stuff. Just to have something to leave behind should the worst possible thing happen to any of us, in any member of our community, you know, because again, no one has promised a tomorrow. And this year, I know members of our community and members of other communities have been dealing with a lot of stuff. I've reposted members of our community dealing with medical stuff, dealing with housing stuff. A lot of people are dealing with a lot of stuff this year, still dealing with stuff this year, and you know, things are not going to get any easier in that regard. Come next year, so it's important to, you know, make those moments and stuff like that. So that's the purpose of all this. If people were wondering, like, oh, are you focusing on growth now? Or are you trying to, you know, make a play for cash or something? No, that's not the purpose of the collaborations. The collaborations are strictly so that way, you know, if something happens within the next few years and I can no longer do this streaming or video creation thing, that at least some people will have some good memories to hold on to should the worst arise. That's kind of the point of this. So that being said, let's go ahead and dive into our game for the evening, which I'm guessing is going to have a pretty heavy topic. I am going to I didn't realize this game was going to depict some of the stuff that it's depicted, so I am going to throw our trigger warning on the screen for the second half of this game, because I'm guessing it's going to fully fledged explain what's going on. So I do want to forewarn people that didn't see the first part of this game. This game has some very intense topics, and something tells me that the second half of this is going to go very in depth with it. So if you are not in the right headspace for a game talking about traumatic topics, it is called post-trauma, then I would implore you to maybe go find something else to watch. We do have a YouTube channel. The link is at the top of chat. If you're on YouTube, we have Path of Exile stuff to watch. We have plenty of other, we've got cozy games to watch, whatever suits your mood. There is plenty of other stuff you can check out on our channel, or if that is not your vibe, you do want to watch more horror stuff, just not this, there is the Crypt community and the Crypt stream team. I'm sure you can find someone there that is playing some Dead by Daylight or Phasmo or something that is not as triggering, but is still horror specific for you. But I am going to throw our trigger warning on the screen as we head into what I'm going to guess is the finale, or the close to finale of this stuff. But I am going to throw this warning back on the screen. I probably should have had it on the screen for the beginning of this, but I don't know. I guess I was focused on us playing this for Christmas Eve as a thank you to the community, that I forgot we probably should have had this on the screen for this game, because it is definitely warranted for what we are discussing in this game. There we go. All right. All that being said, let's make sure everything is good. That looks good. That looks good. All right. Let's continue. All right, we're not very good on resources. I'll hopefully find some more here. Now, we had just made it back here. I'm guessing this is where we're going to find out Roman's role in all this. And again, I think it's going to have something to do with this train, the subway.
You still look whole. But I smell the rot. I know your flesh itches.
Jill, please. I just want to find a way out. I know you do too.
Oh no. No. There's only one thing left I want.
Jill, I'm sorry. I see how I've hurt you.
Does your sorry make her glassy eyes open and her cold heart beat?
No. I know I can't make it right. I never meant to hurt her. I never meant to hurt anyone.
No, you never do. I am impatient. Soon.
Okay. Need a key card to open this door. Yeah, so like, I think he had something to do with like a subway crash, right? Because we read something about like 30 people getting injured. And we started in a subway. Right. Oh. Someone down there. Mouse off the screen. There we go. Well, you don't look friendly. I'm guessing I need whatever's past you. Kind of looks like also a key card, employee key card. So, wait, did we, like, jump in front of a train that caused the wreck, maybe? Interesting. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so we have A. We're trying to get to this one here. So A. So left and right, move the dial. Up and down, change the number. So we need to go to, okay, F1, D2, B2, no. C2A1, does that work? Oh, do we have to light them all up? A2 B, okay, A2, C2, B4, E3, that should work. B4, E, yeah. Now, is there something on the other side? How did I see it? The code's only 4 digits. She told you 5. Yes. That's what I said. Can't go that way. Trying to see if there's any, like, extra resources or anything around here. Some bottles. See, there's bottles, right? So, like, I wonder if he, like, was drinking and, like, passed out, and then someone called for, like, an emergency stop or something, right? And he didn't stop in time. It hit that other worker. And what is he looking at? And that caused a wreck, which got a lot of people killed, right? Why do I have a speed gauge here? Okay, I'm gonna go slow just in case we need to stop. What are we doing? Okay. It beeps, but it wouldn't let me off the thing. Oh wow, I have to. Okay. So no autosaves. Interesting. Yeah, it beeped. I stopped, but it wouldn't let me, like, push a button or anything. Maybe I had to, like, look at it. Okay. I skip this? I can. Okay. Alright, let's grab the bullets out of here. Shotgun. Oh, they change. There were bullets before. Okay, can't go in there yet. I'm gonna cross the way. First to grab the stuff over here. Not that way. Okay. Come over here, thank you. More shotgun shells. Okay. So they said bullets before, but now they gave us shotgun shells. That's interesting. Okay. So we go over here. We'll see this guy come down, and then we'll grab that and swipe the card. Dodge this guy. Grab the employee key card. Run past that guy again. No point in taking fights that we don't need to. Let our stamina get up. Run past. And he's good to go. And I guess once we solve this puzzle, we'll go save again. Just in case we can't figure out how to do that button thing again. Also, I hear something walking. Okay, it was... That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't mean to hit A. It's A2... B4, E4, D3, F1. There we go. Hello from the Wendy's drive-thru. Nice. Make sure you pick something up for me. I'm kidding. But, hello. Hopefully you guys are doing well tonight. Okay. Let's go save now that we got that done. Hopefully you guys are able to have some delicious food. Where's the save point? Is it? LI? That's the save right there, isn't it? Okay. Save. Yes. Getting chili and a baked potato. Nice. Okay. Let's get on this train and try this again. Let me pause so I can give a couple shout outs here. Do a multi shout out if you're not following the leave ending, if I can spell. And Void. We should go follow Leave and Void. As I mentioned earlier, those will be who we are going to be starting the Division 2 hopefully full playthrough of the story and the DLCs. Most of the DLCs. One of them is, I think, like a PvP DLC, but sometime in the future. Okay. Barrel through this. Okay. Slow down. See, how do I use the button? Driving back now? Alright. Drive safe. Okay. See, I can't do anything. So I just need to, like... I can't do this. Oh. The hell? What the hell? I'm invisible now. Game? Hello? Where am I? It's like I'm underneath the train. I think I'm underneath the train. Good thing we saved. Yikes. So I'm supposed to stop there. I think I hit the B button and it let me out, but... Okay, I just stopped there to try every button. Nothing works. So it has to be at a specific location, it looks like. And it looked like this button right here goes out when we can stop. Or like wherever we need to stop, so... Okay. A. B. X. I hit B. Yeah, see, I hit B and it... I don't know what's going on here. I think it's supposed to be like putting me outside of the train, but the camera's stuck in the train. I wonder if I'm supposed to stop earlier? Because we've tried barreling into it. Maybe we need to just tap it? so there was an interaction with the cart over here. Hold on. Okay, guess not. Maybe if we just tap the gate instead of like hitting, like barreling into it. Is that a sword? It's the tip of a spear. Hey, Master of Puns, how you doing today? Maybe we just need to like slowly push the gate instead of like hitting it. I get you a shout out if you're not following Master of Puns. Master of Puns is a member of the Crypt stream team. Okay. Last playing some Peak. Nice. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, so I wonder if we're just supposed to slowly move forward. So like the hands Goofy is expected to be. Oh, was it your first time playing? So there's guys up here, right? And see, I wonder if like this is a hint to slow down. See, like there's a light right there that says stop, right? So if we stop here, nothing happens. So I'm gonna slowly move towards it. And stop. Like if we get closer maybe? Because there's another stoplight, right? Okay, I can't go anywhere now. Say full speed does nothing, but we didn't die this time, so maybe now I can get out? Ah, that's what it was. I was getting out too early, so the camera thought I was still in the train. Okay, so that was a bug. Top piece is missing, bottom stuck. Okay, so we're looking for a tiny circle. Kind of worried you wouldn't enjoy it yourself. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that you at least kind of enjoyed it. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Ah, another save point. Okay, cool. So I had to slow down and bump into it for it to fully count. Train parts from the ceiling. Or for a ceiling. Hi. Okay, I guess they're dead. Wow, we got our butt kicked, dude. Hi there.
大変申し訳ございませんが、近くの自動券売機でチケットをご購入ください。
Oh, nice. We both missed each other. Okay, this is... So that's not working. Okay, so we're back in the hospital, it looks like. There's a train in here too. Yeah, so I think we caused a train crash somehow. Hospital direction English now that has not has this place not adapted to me yet? Ah. Because he's Japanese. I'm guessing. I got run over by a subway. You can hear the Japanese over the intercom, by the way. Kudasai. Which I believe means please. Kudasai. Someone's about to wake up and attack me. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, art. Time for handy-dandy notebook. But on that note, okay. So, art. Oh, broke my pencil. Oh, well, not pencil, but pencil lead plus. Family. Doctor. Lungs. Okay. I do that upside down, and then nurse. Okay, so I'll have to figure out that code. Won't open at all. Gonna push the red button? No? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so art is left. Plus is right. Labor is being blocked by us. It's left. So we're still missing doctor, lungs, and nurse. Which was on this other one over here. Okay, pediatric is right. Consolation is up. Nurses, our main entrance is up. Okay. That is our code. Okay, so it is left, right, Right, up, left, up. Can I look through this glass window? No. Prison cell? Looks like it. Okay. There's the doors again. Oh. Oh, thank you for that. So this is mixing with the Bronzer looks ancient looking, but it's closed. So this is mixing with the police station. So Henry's mind's mixing with Carlos's mind? Is that what we're supposed to get here? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this sword. It is not doing us any good. Save. Yes. Okay. This looks like a boss arena. And this is the token we need to move the train. And that's Jill.
I'm tired, Roman. I just can't wait for this place to devour you any longer. I'll be lost before you are. I can feel it.
You don't have to do this.
Come with us.
Please.
I do. I do, though. Carlos said I don't have long.
Who?
Each day, each death, a little less. Not fair. It's not.
Who's Carlos? The other man?
He told me you were coming. He told me. He told me if I want to open up your flesh. He told me it has to be now.
No! We can leave. We can...
Yeah, come with
There
us.
has to be an end to this place.
You think you can escape what you've done?
I think I can try. Come with me. If there's an escape from this gloom, we'll do it together.
You may be right about that.
Then let's go now, before it's too late.
Roman, Roman, Roman. That time has passed, my sweet. Die!
Okay, we do have to fight her.
Please!
I don't want to fight her. She's just in pain, man.
Why won't you die? Don't do this! Ow. Die! Murderer! No! Please, please stop! Stop! At least you finished what you started.
I don't know what to say. I wish things were different. I'm sorry.
Go. Go. Murderer. Scum. Filth. Monster.
Wait, I wonder if we can do something, like, can we not fight her?
You're in the right place, but
Hold on. I wonder if we could, like, not fight her. I don't wanna spoil that part just yet. Oh, I might have broke the game. See a symbol in the middle. It's acting like it's loading. There we go. I want to try not fighting her. Because, like, I don't want to fight her. She's just upset, man. Okay. Can we, like, wait her out? Is this, like a Pyramid Head thing, right? Like, can we just wait her out? Because she's, she's not that hard to dodge, right? Like, you can easily outrun her. Like, look at this. Like, there's no way they made this fight this easy without it having the ability to just wait her out, right? Oh, I got stuck on a plant over there.
why won't you die?
Okay, that was my fault, but...
Die. Suffer. Die.
Because, like... See, she's getting faster, but, like, missing consistently more.
Why won't you die?
Can I interact with these? Like the door? No, I can't. Guess I have to kill her. I really don't want to. I'm gonna let her kill us just to see if there's something there. Wow, nice miss. Just to see if there's something different here. Hello?
Die.
Can she not kill us?
Why won't you die?
Hello, game? Game? Can she not kill us? There we go. I was like, Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we gotta kill her. Really don't want to. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a targeting. I keep forgetting there's a targeting system in this game.
Why won't you die? Murderer! Don't do this!
There we go. It's a different camera angle at first.
At least.
Okay.
At least.
Alright.
You're in the right place, but you won't like what you'll find.
You, Carlos, I presume. Why did you tell her those things?
It passes the time.
Will she? Will she be back?
Maybe. But less of her each time. You must have seen that by now.
What about you?
Same as you. I like to think I understand this place.
Do you know? Is there an end to all this?
Now, this is as close to an end as there is in the gloom. That's the threshold we can't cross, the only one I've found.
Can't or won't?
I used to feed it newcomers. To see if I could understand. You could hear them for the first few minutes. And whatever's beyond that path is far worse than this place. If you want an exit, that's your only chance.
No, not good enough. What more do you know?
You know, there's nothing more I can teach you. I'm the oldest one here, other than the king, but he won't talk to you. He never does to me.
If that's all I have, then I have to try. Where is he?
Seek, and you shall find. Besides, no need to hurry. We've got all the time in the world.
I go back this way. I can. And there's something back here. Shotgun shells. Nice. Okay. Interesting. So we're gonna go meet the king, I guess. Okay. Interesting place. Hey, it's Freya.
Man,
Oh my god, kid. Oh my goodness. I thought I'd never seen you again.
yeah. How are you not dead?
How do we know we're not dead?
That's a good question.
Still don't think so.
Oh, you don't?
It's the boring answer.
Kid, listen. You see that island out there?
No, I'm mute and blind, actually.
Oh, okay, fine. Listen, I think if there's an answer to be found here, I think it's there. Can you meet me at the center?
Can you keep up?
You know, I can't.
I'll go slow for you.
Hmm. That's a weird camera angle. I'll try to look around in. So this is definitely like a Mind Palace analogy or analogous of such. And it's like crumbling. Looks like a weird sink. It's filled with blood. I think the piece that goes in the top hole is missing. The bottom hole's rusted in place. Oh, we don't have that little piece that we had before. Oh, and an interesting place for a radio. Okay. Okay, here's some lockers. Key must be around here somewhere. I'm guessing it's in that pool of blood that we can drain with the... Okay, can't go that way, even though there's literally nothing blocking. That was a fun sounding scream. Found a small key. No smoking. Nice. Okay, was there anything else around here? Okay, that's a dead end. Okay. Alright, down into the abyss we go. Oh, hello? Piece can be removed. Big circular piece. Ah! So I'll have to go get the little piece again. Let's go grab the little piece if we can. Is that too far back? That's too far back. Yep. Okay, and then we'll save. Yeah, cold front tonight. Nice. Medkit. Perfect. 2 medkits now. Subway elements, but it's locked. No. Okay. Yes, I hear something big and squishy. S310? Is that what that says? S310. 81 to 53. I need to check my weather. What's my weather doing? Let's see. Let's see. Tomorrow it's supposed to drop from, well, today. Let's see. Today. No, tomorrow's supposed to be like 38. So yeah, looks like we're getting a bit of a cold front too. I'm gonna go ahead and move that in there. Oh, not these guys. Big old squishy guy. Oof. Should have saved. Jeez. Didn't realize he was gonna one-shot me. That's fine, we didn't really lose that much progress. Don't fight those guys. Like, we're at half health, but Jesus. Where's the door at? There it is. At least that didn't change. Okay, let's save game. Yes. What even is that? It looks like a spark plug. Okay, east 20. Okay. E023. W3. Can these be moved around? Oh no. That's wait. I thought it was going to give us an order, but there's 2 plants on 2 of these, and okay, I'm going to write them down in the order. 32401. But I'm also going to write down the number of plants they have on top of them. So 2 2 4 1 1. Just in case that becomes important. There's that painting again. North is 021. 021. Not enough space in the inventory. Dang it. I guess I can go ahead and use one of those.
Oh.
Okay. So hey, Affliction, it's been a while. Thank you for the tab. Alright, so let's see. So we have 3 of these. So what would this be? So if this is 0, 0, 0, south would be 1, 2. No, is it X, Y? But there's no Z, so 1, 2, 3, 1. That would be east. That puzzle is going to be a little bit of a pain. I'm not sure how we're supposed to do that puzzle. What the hell? Oh. Dang it. Stop crying. Stop it. Okay. It's not opening an oddly shaped hole next to the door. You're the mother. Hopefully you're not swinging a sledgehammer, but you know. Okay, so I think it has to do with those barrels, right? Like this is probably the hardest puzzle we've ever had. So south is south 3. The problem is it's south 310, but that doesn't tell us which way the 1 is or 0. Like, is it south 310? Like, what? Like, do we go back up 1? Do we go to the right 1? Do you go left 1? Do you go like it? That's the problem when you just give numbers like that. We need some other point of reference. That's the problem. You can't just give numbers like that, because usually it would be because I thought maybe this would be a hint, right? Are these plants on top? Sour cream, chai, baked potato, baked meat. Nice. Wonder if Shiny could play this. I don't think there's a whole lot of flashing lights, but the combat's a little janky. Also, I'm playing it on controller, so See, like, I feel like these plants are a hint, right? I feel like these plants are a hint. Because, like, the 0 has 1, the 1 has 1, 4 has 4, 2 has 2, and 3 has 2. But I don't know what that designates, right? What does that tell us? Okay, I'm gonna do a save. Since we have everything in place. South 310. Okay, so I feel like we have everything we need for the puzzle, but we just need to figure out what the puzzle is wanting from us. That's the problem. Okay. So... what would that designate? If this is... Is this... See, there's a spot marked. Is that South 310? Right? Like, is that what the first one is? Because if that's the case, it goes down 3. But it also goes over 3, right? So that doesn't help. That's the problem, is like, there shouldn't be... If you're using a 2 grid axis, there's only 2 things, but having this like third number and having the compass direction, it just confuses everything. Because if this was a number line, right, you would have X and Y, and you would have positive and negative, right? So this would be -3, -3, right? It'd be -3, -3. But I don't know what this corresponds to. There's just an X there. And West had 32401. What does that mean? Like... Like, I need something to tell me how this puzzle works. Because we obviously have all the pieces, right? We have 3 pieces. And no clue what we're doing here. Because the thing is, too, we have 4 directions. We have 4 numbers, but 3 pieces. What are we solving for? So we don't know our solution. We don't know what these numbers represent. This is the problem, right? Like, this is an example of a really bad puzzle. Because, like, there's no indicator on what we're trying to accomplish. So unless there's, like, a note or something we missed... This puzzle has no indication on what we're trying to do. Like, there's this door, right? And it looks like something goes in here, which I'm guessing is whatever we get for solving the puzzle. But... how? Unless these aren't coordinates, unless they are just... Unless we start at the X and we're supposed to follow directions. But the problem is we still have 3 pegs, right? But we have 4 directions, right? So where do we start? Do we start north? So North starts 0, then 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 1. Like, what does that mean? Why are there 3 numbers? That's the problem, right? It doesn't tell us anything. Are we supposed to cross out the numbers that are the same and just use the numbers that exist different? Because in that case, there's only West 4, right? Like, when you create a puzzle, like especially a self-contained puzzle, you need to know what is the end goal, what does each piece of the puzzle represent, and how to solve it. Those are the 3 things for a puzzle, right? Like with a maze is the simplest form of a puzzle. You have an entrance, you have an exit, right? And that exit could either be get to the center of the maze or get out of the maze. Those are the 2 types of mazes that you have, right? Get to the prize, which can be the center, or get to the exit. Now, the prize doesn't have to be in the center. The prize can just be somewhere in the maze, right? You could just say, hey, get to the prize. Now, that prize can be throughout the maze. It could be at the center of the maze. It could be out the exit of the maze, whatever, right? But there's an end goal. I can't tell you what the end goal here is. Is it this X? Is that the start? Is that the end? Is that just a red herring marker? I can't tell you that. What are these? What does the compass represent? Right? We have numbers. What are these numbers represent? I can't tell you what any part of this puzzle represents. And that's the problem. Because it's like, cool, we have north 0, 2, 1. What does that mean? Right? And the only other interactable we have is this. And he just says that, like, he looks up at it and says, this mural should probably guess its origin in seconds. Talking about his daughter. That's it. Right? And there's nothing in here. There's these plants, right? And West is the only one that doesn't have a 3-digit number. Why does West only have why does West have 5 digits? Right? Why does West have 5 digits? And why do these barrels have a different number of plants on them than the number on the barrel? Right? Are the ones that have the wrong numbers not what we're looking for? Right? Are we actually only looking at 2, 4, 1? Is that the hint here? So are we actually just looking at 2, 4, 1? Because everything else has 3 digits, right? Is that what the hint here? Or are we only looking at the ones that have wrong numbers, right? Like, so, like, is that a sub puzzle within the puzzle? If that's the case, what do those represent? Right? Like, East 02 3. Right? See, like, everything has that. And, like, I can go back to the safe room. And there's South 0 or 310. Right? And it's just like I don't know what this stuff represents. So I'm guessing we've missed some letter or some interactable that would tell us this. But and see, like, there's that door, but all it says is subway elements, but it's locked. I tried using the key, nothing. Right. So I'm missing something, but it's unclear as to what. Can't go in that door. And I went down that way, and that's just a dead end. And see, like, I thought maybe the location of that stuff would matter. He doesn't say anything about this. Can't break them. Can't go this way. So I might have to look this up, and we might have to like reverse engineer how you're supposed to solve this, because like every other puzzle has been done in this game has been done really well. They're relatively simple or whatever. This is the first puzzle that's just given us literally nothing to work with. So because there's too much information to extrapolate anything from this. Because like if it didn't, again, if it didn't have the third number, right, you would go positive or negative, but like there is no positive or negative on any of the numbers, so that would mean nothing would end up here or here, right? But we have an X here. What does this X represent? So I'm just gonna look up, see if anybody has an explanation for this puzzle. Oh, okay. So the that's such a okay. So the developer posted a thing. Apparently, there was a conflict with how Steam posted the like results to how they wanted to post the format. I was right about the barrels. The barrels only correspond to the correct number, so it's 241. So what you're supposed to do, and this is one of the correct solutions. The X is a correct solution, so that's supposed to help you. So what you're supposed to do, and this is a very poorly designed puzzle. So the numbers are supposed to be, let's see, what would this be? Let's see. This would be west 3 south. So that would be west 3 south 3 north. Is 0. East 0. What? Doesn't even make sense. So basically what it is And I'm trying to find that explanation again. Post. South. South 3. West. Ah, that's what it is. It's West 2. Okay. Okay. So. So how this is supposed to work? This is not a good puzzle. Is you're supposed to take a number from each one. So I'll try to write this down better. So let's see. So that would be 0, 0, 2, 3. So the next one will be north is 2, east is 2, west is 4, south is 1, is east 3, south 0, north 4. Okay. So I will try to explain this. So the next peg would be at west 4, which is here. South 1. But see, that doesn't make sense. I don't... How could it be south 1, north 2? See, this is why this is... South 1, north 2, east 2. So I'm guessing there. And the last one, which I have written down, is west 3, south 0. So from origin, west 3, south 0. North 1. That's literally where I put that peg. The heck? Alright, I'm going to use the developer solution. So he says one of them is east 2, south 1, north 2, west... What? I didn't even do anything. I got an HMS. This is a really bad puzzle. This is a very bad puzzle. So you're supposed to take the numbers from each direction, and so it's like each number corresponds. So it's one from east, one from south, one from north, one from west. That's a peg. One from west, one from south, one from north, one from east. That's a peg, right? So it's the three numbers chopped into thirds, and that's each a peg. That's how you're supposed to solve that. The reason why that's a bad puzzle is because the numbers contradict each other, right? So it'll say south 1, north 2. So you have to go down 1 and then back up, right? So that makes it extra confusing. Also, there's nothing in here that tells you that those numbers correspond to, like, to separate those out, right? you're supposed to have figured out that you're supposed to take one from each, right? So like this is the worst puzzle we've run into so far, by far. Like, because the X on the board, you have to, the player has to assume that that is a correct solution and not a starting point, right? Like that, yeah, that is really bad. That is a really bad puzzle. Even writing it down, it's still very complicated to explain.
I'm sorry, but I have to speak with you.
You need not apologize. Not to me, new one.
Who are you? Are you the king?
I was younger brother to he who holds up the world himself. One of 10 regents in a forgotten kingdom of the drowned. A lord of folly. But that was 10,000 years ago. Here I am. And nothing more.
何言ってんだ?
You want to move on from this place.
I do.
And you have seen the passage. The final exit.
Yes. Yes, I have.
2 are required to cross the door. And you go unburdened. Or you do not go at all. Do you understand?
I don't think... I don't know.
We each have a chain that binds us here. And you cannot lift it alone. If you can see yourself forgiven in someone else's eyes, then you may pass beyond this place.
Will you come with us?
No. My chain is too great. This place, it exists because of my hubris. There can be no forgiveness for what I've done. But I can hold back the tide and aid passage where I may. And that, for me, is enough. Go. Please. I have a duty here.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have to find forgiveness in someone else's eyes. I'm guessing that's going to have to be Freya, given that the only other person here is Carlos, and he's not finding forgiveness in anything.
Was that God?
I don't think so. No. It's, actually, I don't feel qualified to answer that.
Did you get what he meant?
I think he said that we can leave.
Just like that? How?
There's a door, an exit, and I think we had to go together.
Simple as that?
I don't know. I don't know. Why would this fucking place exist at all?
Again, sir. Watch your language. I am a child.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Should we get on our ducking way then? Shit. Autocorrect. You know what I meant.
I get it. You're right. Let's go.
Okay. The triangle's still there. That's hilarious.
Murderer! Scum! monster! Julianne.
I wasn't gonna drive through her. Interesting. She said Julianne. Well, that's Freya.
Oh, hello. I haven't gotten to officially meet you yet.
Don't you talk to her. Don't listen to him.
Yeah. Creep vibes.
Yep.
You're going to try? Even with what I told you? Make peace with the gloom. There's no better way, trust me.
I don't believe you.
So be it. Then I'm going to watch.
You see the exit there? At the end of the tracks.
Tracks? You mean hallway?
What?
Don't want to go that way.
Ah, I expected him a bit sooner. You know, Freya, you especially should get away from that thing.
Ah, Henry.
Go, now!
Anyway, know what he's known for. I was wondering if we were gonna fight Henry. The Heart of the Gloom. It's kind of an abrupt, like, cut from, like, this part to this, like, final fight. I feel like they almost, like, ran out of time or something. Okay, there's a lever there. Okay. Ah, there's a lever here, okay. Oh. Oh, he was getting hit. That's not fair. Problem is there's a... Hey, Bird Mike, how you doing today? I can't... Gotten far? Yeah, I think we're at the end. We just gotta figure out how to fight this guy a little bit better. Okay. think there was a button in the middle here. Okay. I'm guessing that's to close it. You're an editing watching outside? Well, I appreciate it. She's not gonna run? Hello? She's not running. Guess we're gonna slow walk to... I think it's because he didn't grab the lever right. There we go. No? There was another spinning thing over here, but it wasn't open. And it's because we can't open the door. Can she climb down? See, she needs to be here. Right, because I can't switch to her here, right? And I can't get to this lever in time. Ow. I can't do anything there. Okay, let's check the arena. We might actually die. We do have a health kit, so... Okay, I'm guessing we didn't lock the thing into the right spot then. Wow, he's got like a weird bounce that like hurts us if he hits us. See, that looks right. That also looks right. That doesn't. It's definitely that one. So we need to switch the middle one. Right, because you can see the circles all line up, so... How do I switch the middle one? It's gotta be that over there, right? Like... See, what does this do? Okay. So I guess that button's like the final, like, close button, maybe? Oh, at least they give us like an autosave right here. That's awfully nice of them. See, and I can't... The problem is I want to be able to do this, but I can't do that. Okay, he can't reach. He can only reach to the edge of this, Is there something I can, like, pick up and put down? Maybe I can get him to break this pillar and use the rock? Okay, no. He broke the pillar, but there was no usable rock there. Okay. Alright. That... It's that one there. See, and she can't interact with that. And then there's a gate in the way here. So we have to swap back. I'm gonna wait for him to swing again. See, and I can't swap. And this goes back up. Like... Do I need to, like, get something from the pool? Do those things, like, follow me? Like, can I get this thing to, like, follow me up here? Okay. Well, that was correct. Why would we want to move that? Okay, maybe we have to line it with the center circle? That's not right. That's correct. Okay. So I needed one of those guys on the button. Interesting. So she kind of bugs out and doesn't run at a certain point. Okay. The rings are lined up. Oh, there's Jill. So she did survive. And she helped us.
It wasn't just an accident. Before all this, I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
Huh.
I didn't even want to die, but I didn't want to wait any longer. I was so tired of waiting. I wanted to reach an ending. I
Ah.
wasn't thinking. It was a moment of darkness. And a lot of people died.
So he plowed a train
I
into
can
like a
never be
wall.
sorry enough. That I am sorry.
I don't understand, but I believe you. I didn't kill my friend. But I didn't stop someone from hurting her.
Which would be Henry.
I did not speak. I wasn't brave enough to speak at the time. Can't make it right. She's gone now. I'm sorry.
I believe you too.
Hold
Finding
hands? Jump?
Whatever happens, thank you.
forgiveness in someone else's eyes is what the king said. So I'm very curious if we had run into ending B. Yeah. So I wonder if we had run into Jill instead of stopping when she was attacking the train, if she's not there to help us at the end. Interesting. Okay. Well, there you go. That was post-trauma. Yeah, that's... Oh, wow. Autumn was both Freya and Jill. Definitely did not... Well, I guess it was a text-to-chat. But King was Corpse. I don't know who that is. But yeah. So let's see. Can we? Okay, we can. We're gonna fast forward to see if there's some sort of thing at the end. See, it's interesting because like we've played now recently 2 games that are inspired by or in the genre of survival horror, and definitely inspired by things like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, those kinds of things. Unreal, there's a giant Unreal Engine logo. Thanks for playing. And I'm very excited to talk about this one because I think this thing actually. Okay, is there a? I don't know if this music's copyrighted, but okay, let's. I wanted to see if there's like a screen after this. Okay, there's not. All right. I really want to talk about this game. So, as always, whenever we beat a game from whenever we beat a game, I like to talk about the game from a mechanical standpoint, from a story standpoint, and from an overall standpoint. And that is what we're going to do for the game post-trauma. Mechanically, very much a survival horror game. I will say, with the exception of one of the puzzles, which is the very last puzzle, really, outside of the final boss puzzle, the puzzles were pretty simplistic and pretty well put together. I think easy to figure out. But the last puzzle with the pegs, man, that one was really, really poorly explained, and I think is probably going to be one that people rush to the internet to figure out, which we did. We had to do ourselves because I was just like, I don't even know where to start with this puzzle. And then once even looking at the solution, I'm like, this is not saying it. I will say that the combat, much like a lot of survival horror games, is quite janky. This one, although I will say, even though the combat's janky, it seems to err on the side of the player. Like, most of the hitboxes on the enemies tend to miss you. Like, like, we had a boss fight where I was letting the boss essentially kill us so we could reset, and the boss just didn't hit us. Like, they swung at us a good probably 8 times and missed us. So even though the combat is not the best in the world, it also is not very unforgiving. So I think we essentially got what was the good ending as well. But to get back to the mechanics, it's got a couple guns, a few melee weapons. It's survival horror through and through. And I think I like the puzzles in this one. We got to use our notebook quite extensively, honestly. I will say, which is always nice. I like writing things down. Basically, start to finish, we wrote down quite a few puzzles, which is always good. Like I said, other than that last puzzle, which I understand now, but it's still, I think that puzzle could have been done better or had some sort of explanation or something. There could have been just something to kind of connect those pieces together in a better way. But onto the story, I think this is a really interesting way to talk about what's the word for it? Accountability. This is a story about accountability. It does a thing that a lot of survival horrors kind of don't do. Without spoiling too much, you only see a story like this really from, if you've played it, you kind of understand. But like Silent Hill 2. Where it's about accountability, where the protagonist and the adjacent characters, like, they're not necessarily the best people, right? And you kind of find out throughout the game why that is, and by the end you're like, okay. You know, we get to find out why they're in the gloom, as it's called, this other world, in dealing with the repercussions, essentially, of their actions. And I think the way it handles it, where it's not you did a good thing, good job you, it's more like, hey, this is messed up and you're going to live with all of these terrible things for the rest of your life. But you can't find, you have to find your forgiveness in others, right? You can't just forgive yourself, right? And pat yourself on the back and move on with your day. Like that forgiveness can't come from you. It has to come from other people. I will say the ending it feels quite rushed. Once you get to, both from the story and just kind of the game, it's like once you get kind of like what you needed to do to get to the end, it's like bam, boss fight, end of game. Like it's very abrupt. So I will say that feels a little rushed from both a story and just an overall standpoint. It doesn't necessarily take too much away, but it does feel a bit abrupt. To kind of move in overall, and this is what I'm most interested to talk about. We've played 2 games recently that were survival horror games. Now, this game came out, I think, a couple years ago. No, this game came out this year as well. And the 2 games that we played recently was this game and Tormented Souls 2. And the reason why I brought that up is, for me, this game does what I think Tormented Souls 2 and Tormented Souls 1 kind of failed at. And this game feels like it's doing something unique story-wise, and not just going, hey, I see what those popular things did. Let's just kind of do our own thing and then, like, kind of color the same picture, right? This told its own story. Did it do it in an excellent way? Probably not. I think this probably could have been done better. I think the story could have been a cleaner story. I think we could have dove a little deeper. I think we could have had a better ending. Like I said, the ending feels very slammed together, especially like we don't really get a payoff with Carlos, we don't get a payoff with Henry. Like Henry is just kind of taken out. And like there's definitely like the ending does not get the best payoff. Like it is, hey Jason, how you doing? Like I feel like there definitely could be a better ending. And again, we got the what essentially good ending, I would assume. Like it doesn't have the best payoff. I think the story still could use some more time to cook. But I feel like it did its own thing well, for what it is, right? Whereas I feel like Tormented Souls 2, which we played recently, feels like they were just like, hey, let's make our own Silent Hill 1. And it just doesn't feel like it really branched out past that. I know people will probably really disagree with me. And I think Tormented Souls 2 had its own great things that it did. But, and you know, people might be like, oh, you can't compare the two. You can't compare the two. And like, sure, like they have some differences. This one is also, I think, considerably shorter. How long did it take us for Tormented Souls 2? Yeah, this one's half the length as well. So Tormented Souls 2 took us about 14 hours. This game took us about 6. So it's half the length. It's also $15 currently on sale for 8. Whereas Tormented Souls is normally $30, currently on sale for 25, although it is much newer. So you're looking half the length, half the price, which there you go. But like, I don't know. I've mentioned that like I personally like to gravitate towards things that even if they don't look the best or sound the best, if the experience is more unique, or I can feel like they really wanted to do something for like their own, that to me is so much more enjoyable of an experience than something that just feels like it's trying to be something else that already exists, right? Even like my perfect example for this is like Faith. Right, Faith looks like an Atari 2600 game with some like rotoscoping like cutscenes and stuff, but like that game has one, like outside of the movement, has one interact button, and it's the cross. Like you just hold up a cross. But that game is just so excellent at like atmosphere and lore and depth, and it just does such a good job with that stuff that I recommend it to everybody. Right, and there's 3 games in that, the Faith on the Unholy Trilogy. And that's why, like, I personally think I like Post Trauma, even though it's shorter. I think I like Post Trauma a bit more than I did our playthrough of Tormented Souls 2. Is because they tried to do something interesting with the gloom, the look of it, the story of it. I will say this one does touch on more intense topics, which is kind of a facet of horror that Tormented Souls 2 really... It kind of does, but like way more like from a distance. So, like, and that's not to say, again, this is not all to say that Tormented Souls 2 is a bad game. I think there's going to be a lot of people that do enjoy Tormented Souls 2. I personally think I just liked Post Trauma a lot more. I think it did an alright job at what it was trying to do. I think my biggest gripe is I feel like the story is not complete. And I feel like the combat is there's definitely all through survival horror some survival horror jank when it comes to combat. This one is a little more janky than even that. And then of course there's that one puzzle near the end of the game, literally like the last puzzle of the game, that is really poorly constructed. Those three are my like major gripes with the game, but I still think overall it's probably an enjoyable experience. Now I will foreclose, this was a game gifted to me by a member of our community, so thank you to that community member for gifting me this game. I do appreciate it, and now that doesn't change my outlook on the game. I would say the same things if this wasn't gifted to me. But overall, I think if you like survival horror games, I think this would be a fine experience for people. I think if you're looking for a intense, like in-depth survival horror experience, I think you'd probably enjoy Tormented Souls 2 over this one. If you're looking for something that's more story-focused and a little bit puzzly, I think this one you'd probably like over Tormented Souls 2, but it is, like I said, a little clunky, a little janky, and the story kind of, like, it just halts, like, just, boom, hits the ending pretty quickly there. Like, you get to the end of, like, Act 4, there's, like, 2 scenes, and that's the end of the game. Like, it's very quick. Like I said, it feels kind of like they ran out of time, but I do think for $15 at 6 hours, that might be a little pricey, but on sale for $8, that's definitely a fair price, I would say. So that's going to do it for our playthrough of Post Trauma. Thank you so much for watching this. If you're over there on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next review and playthrough. Bye-bye. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm just gonna, you know what, we'll just do that. All right, YouTube stream